What if the secret to wealth isn't about making more money, but about avoiding the things that drain it away? You might think the rich get their fortune because they're smarter or luckier than everyone else. But that's not the case. The real reason they stay wealthy is because they avoid the same money traps that most of us fall into every day. If you're tired of feeling like your bank account is leaking money, keep watching. In this video, we're going to reveal the top 5 things rich people never waste their money on. These aren't just minor money mistakes. They're habits that could be holding you back from building wealth. 1. Flashy, expensive cars. Let's start with something that might surprise you. New, expensive cars. We've all seen the flashy car ad, right? The ones that make you feel like owning a brand new car will instantly elevate your status. But here's the thing. Rich people don't buy brand new cars for a reason. Why? Because the moment you drive a new car off the lot, it loses value. The wealthy understand that cars are a status symbol, not an investment. They don't waste money on the newest models just to impress people. Instead, they prefer quality vehicles, but often buy them used or lease them strategically. The idea of buying a brand new car, for most rich people, feels like throwing away money. Instead, they'd rather invest their cash in things that will generate wealth or build assets. You see, they understand that depreciation is the car's worst enemy. A new car loses 20% or more of its value the moment you drive it off the lot, and over the next few years, it keeps going down in value. Why would they waste money on that when they can buy a used car that runs just as well, but at a fraction price? So, before you spend on a brand new car, ask yourself, is it truly going to make you richer or just look good for a few years? 2. Overpriced coffee habits. Next up, that $5 to $8 coffee you grab every day. Does this sound familiar? Most people don't even blink when they spend money on daily lattes or fancy drinks from Starbucks. But let's break it down. If you buy a $6 coffee 5 times a week, that's $1,200 a year. What could that money be used for instead? Rich people understand the cost of these small, everyday habits. While they'll still enjoy a good cup of coffee, they don't tie themselves to expensive rituals. Instead, they often brew their own coffee at home or invest in a quality machine. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about making smart choices that keep more money in your pocket over time. This small shift can lead to a significant amount of savings in the long run. That $1,200 could be invested in a retirement fund, used for personal growth, or put toward a side hustle. Small choices, like skipping that daily coffee splurge, add up over time and help build wealth faster. Think about it. If you invested that $1,200 into an index fund that averages 7% growth per year, you could turn that coffee habit into thousands over time. So, why not make the switch to brewing your coffee at home? Additionally, it's not just about saving money, but about using that saved cash to grow your wealth. The wealthy understand that small sacrifices today can lead to much larger rewards tomorrow. They make these kinds of decisions every day, decisions that may seem trivial but have a big impact on their financial future. After all, why waste money on daily coffee runs when you could be investing in your future? 3. Overly large houses. Here's another trap. The belief that bigger is better when it comes to houses. Society often associates success with owning a massive home. But let's be honest, a larger house comes with higher bills. From mortgages to property taxes, insurance, and constant maintenance, bigger houses drain wealth. The rich don't waste money on homes they don't need. While billionaires might own mansions, everyday millionaires know that living within their means is key. A larger house means more space you don't use, more money spent on upkeep, and more time dedicated to managing it all. The wealthy understand that the more space they have, the more work is required to maintain it. Not to mention, if they don't use certain rooms, that space is costing them more in utilities and maintenance. Rather than focusing on square footage, the wealthy focus on living comfortably while using the extra money to invest in income-producing assets like real estate, stocks, or businesses. They choose smaller, more efficient homes, knowing it frees up money to work for them. The real trick to wealth isn't owning the biggest house on the block. It's owning assets that appreciate and provide income. Additionally, the wealthy are strategic with where they live. Instead of buying a house in a high-cost area just to maintain a certain social status, They focus on homes that allow them to save money while still being comfortable. They prioritize smart investments over temporary luxuries, building long-term wealth while avoiding unnecessary costs. 4. Expensive, trendy clothes. Let's face it, the fashion industry thrives on selling the next big trend. From the latest sneaker releases to designer bags, it's easy to fall into the trap of buying what's in at the moment. But do the rich do this? Not really. Most wealthy people don't waste money on expensive, trendy clothes that lose value as soon as they leave the store. Instead, they prefer timeless, durable clothing that lasts for years. Rich people understand that clothes shouldn't be an expense to impress others. They should be an investment in personal style and quality. The rich tend to buy well-made, classic items that stand the test of time. They know that a well-tailored suit or a high-quality pair of shoes will last much longer and keep them looking sharp over the years. While the average person might spend thousands each year on fleeting trends, the wealthy invest in pieces that offer both value and style, pieces that will still look great decades down the line. A wardrobe full of trendy items might look good on Instagram, but it's not building wealth. The wealthy focus on quality over quantity and avoid purchasing anything just for the status it brings. So, next time you think about buying that $200 pair of jeans, think about where that money could be better spent. Rich people know that style isn't about buying what's trendy. It's about buying things that match your personal taste and last for years. Instead of constantly chasing trends, they maintain a collection of clothes that serve them well for many years, helping them avoid the trap of constantly needing to buy new things. 5. Shiny jewelry for status. Finally, we arrive at shiny jewelry, and this one's a big one. Many people buy expensive watches, rings, and chains as a way to show off. But guess what? Rich people don't waste money on jewelry to display their wealth. Jewelry is a liability, not an asset. It's often something that depreciates the moment you buy it. Sure, they may own a Rolex or a valuable piece here and there, but it's not for showing off. The real wealthy invest in assets, things like real estate stocks and other investments that grow in value over time. Their jewelry, if they buy it, is typically an investment piece, something that could appreciate over the years, not just sit around and lose value. For the rich, jewelry might be a small part of their wardrobe, but it's not the centerpiece. Instead, they know the true power of building wealth silently and steadily. Shiny jewelry might grab attention, but it's the wealth behind the scenes that gets the job done. They prefer to let their investments speak for themselves rather than flashing expensive pieces of jewelry to show off wealth. Rich people understand that true wealth doesn't need to be displayed. It's quietly accumulated over time. So, now you know the top 5 things that rich people never waste money on. These aren't just small money mistakes. They're habits that can keep you from building wealth. Instead of focusing on things like cars, trendy clothes, or jewelry to impress others, start focusing on where you can invest your money. Wealthy people understand that money is a tool. It's about making smart decisions with your cash so that it works for you, not the other way around. If you want to start thinking like the rich, stop wasting money on things that won't make you richer. Start redirecting those funds into investments that can grow your wealth over time. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more practical tips on managing your money and building wealth. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.